In my last video, I have explained software, hardware, types of software, operating system and the functions of operating system. Today in this video, I am going to explain types of operating system. So types of operating system on the basis of the control, on the basis of control or support. Control or support or uses of application, the operating system are divided into three parts. First one is called single user operating system. Second is called single user multitasking operating system, and the third one is called multi-user multitasking operating system. Okay, these types are actually on the basis of computers they control and the sort of applications they support. The operating systems are divided into three types. First is single user operating system. You can also say single user single tasking. Second one is single user multitasking, and third one is multi-user multitasking. So one by one I am going to explain. First is single user operating system. Single user operating system. In this type of operating system, one user can perform one work at a time. Means in this type of operating system, means in single user single tasking operating system, only one user can perform only one work at a time. Means in one time one person or one user can perform only one work, and such operating systems are called single user single tasking operating system. An example of this operating system is Microsoft Disk Operating System, MS-DOS. Microsoft Disk Operating System. Second is single user multitasking operating system. Single user, in this operating system, in this type of operating system, one user can perform more than one work at a time. Means in this operating system, means in single user multitasking, the name itself clears its definition. Single user means one user, multitasking means more than one work. Okay, so in this operating system, one user can perform more than one work at a time. In one computer, in one operating system, one user can perform more than one work. The best example of Windows operating system. The best example of this operating system is the Microsoft Windows operating system. Students, you can observe in Windows operating system, if you want to work on MS Word and at the meantime you want to listen some song, so you can listen song as well as you can work on the MS Word also. So in such operating system you can work more than two window, or if you want to work in one more window, then it is also possible with single user multitasking operating system. So the example of such operating system is Microsoft Windows operating system. So the Microsoft Windows operating system. Second example is Mac OS. Mac OS means Macintosh operating system. This operating system is from Apple, okay, by Apple. So we have more than one version of Windows operating system, such as Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows XP, Windows NT. So many versions are released by Microsoft. Okay, so these operating systems enable us to work more than one task at a time. Okay, so this is the definition of single user multitasking. And the next type is multi-user multitasking. Third is multi-user multitasking operating system. Now, the third type of operating system is multi-user multitasking. Multi-user, the word meaning of multi-user means more than one user, and word meaning of the multitasking means more than one task, more than one work. So, such operating system in which many users can perform one work or more than one work at a time. Means more than one user can perform one or more than one work at a time. This type of operating system also allows two or more users to share same work or same task at a time. One more thing is, such operating system also supports the networking. Networking means I am giving you an example of networking. Suppose this is one computer. When more than one computers are connected via any medium, via cable or anything, and this is the one computer in which the operating system is installed, and such computers are called server. Such computers are called servers, and only one computer the operating system is installed, and these are computer number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So more than one computers are connected using one operating system, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 persons are working together at the same time, and they all are working different work. Suppose the person sitting in computer number 2 is doing Word, something he is doing in MS Word. In the person who is sitting in computer number 3, suppose he is doing MS Excel. In computer number 4, the person, suppose he is doing something in Google Chrome, means either he is checking his mail or etc. And the person who is sitting in computer number 5, suppose he is watching a movie, and the person in computer number 6, suppose he is playing a game. Okay. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 persons are doing 5 different work using one operating system. These all are called client. This is called server. This is called the server. Server is a computer where main operating system is installed. So operating system is installed in computer number 1 only, while computer number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are sharing the same operating system and performing different work at the same time. So such arrangements are called networking arrangement, and multi-user multitasking operating system supports such arrangements. Okay. So the best example of multi-user multitasking operating system is Linux. Example of such operating system is Linux, Unix also, Windows also supports. Okay, so these are the example of multi-user multitasking operating system. Okay, students. Now the types of operating system, I am categorized the operating system on the basis of the interface. On the basis of the interface. Okay, user interface. So on the basis of user interface, the operating systems is classified into two types. First is called CUI and second one is called GUI. One by one I am explaining. I will explain. CUI, the full form of CUI is command line user interface or character user interface, and the full form of GUI is graphical user interface. Okay. So before I explain CUI, that is character user interface or graphical user interface, first of all I would like to explain user interface. So student, a user interface is the set of commands, that is instructions, menus and icons that a user needs to communicate with the computer. Suppose a computer is here and a user wants to communicate with the computer. So you have two options, either using keyboard or using mouse. So if you will use keyboard to communicate with the computer, then you have to use the commands for specific work, or if you will use mouse for communication, then you will use menus, icons. So user interface is actually the set of commands, menus and icons that a user needs to communicate with the computer or interface with the computer. So there are two types of user interface. First is command line user interface or character user interface, and second one is called GUI, graphical user interface. One by one I am explaining. So first is CUI. That full form is character user interface. Also it called as command line user interface. So in command line user interface or in character user interface, all the tasks, all the work or tasks are performed by typing the commands using keyboard. So if you want to communicate with the computer in the character user interface, in the types of interface, you have to type the instruction or command using keyboard. So if you want to work in such operating system, you have to memorize lots of commands, means thousands of commands if you want to use command user interface. So it is not easy task to memorize all the commands of any operating system. So in character user interface are not is up to mark and not in use. So the example is Microsoft Disk operating system, MS-DOS, and this is outdated. Now we are using graphical user interface. So I am explaining what is GUI and what are the different advantages why we are using graphical user interface instead of command line user interface. So the problem with command line user interface is, so we have to work with the keyboard only, and if we have to work with the keyboard, we have to memorize so many commands, and it is not easy task for a person. So that's why CUI, character user interface, means the operating system like MS-DOS are not in use nowadays. Okay, so next type of user interface is GUI. So graphical user interface, GUI, graphical user interface. A graphical user interface has menus, means icons, menus, windows, all are on the screen called as desktop. See, suppose this is a computer screen, all the menus, icons are present on the desktop screen. This is called the desktop screen. The first screen where a computer is now ready to work, is that screen is called desktop screen. So on the desktop screen, these are called the icons, and if you want to work with the icons, you see simply by using mouse you can click on the icons and you can perform the work. So in graphical user interface, it has icons, menus and windows on the screen. A user can carry out all the work simply by clicking on the icons or menus using mouse. So easy. You need not to be remember or need not to be memorized the lots of commands to use or to communicate with the computer. So it is very easy and you can say it is a user friendly environment to communicate with the computer, and such operating systems are called graphical user interface. Student, example is Microsoft Windows, Mac operating system. Linux is also an example of graphical user interface. It is a colorful user interface. You can work with the graphics as well as text. Means if you want to type something, you can perform. If you want to do with mouse, you can do it. You can work with the colorful object, you can work with the pictures, you can work with the graphics, all kinds of works you can perform in such interface. This is very useful, very innovative, very attractive user interface. Now I am going to explain the advantages of graphical user interface. Now the next topic is advantages of GUI, means advantages of graphical user interface. So first advantage is a GUI is visually attractive. Visually attractive means your computer looks colorful. You can work with the graphics, you can work with the photos, you can work with the different color objects. So that's why the graphical user interface environment is looking very attractive. Second is, it is easy to interface as compared to CUI. Students, as you know, in command user interface or character user interface, you have to memorize, you have to remember many commands. With thousands of commands to work with the computer. But in place of CUI, in GUI, you don't have to memorize, don't have to remember any command. All the works you can perform without remembering any command, without memorizing any command. It is very easy to work with the computer. That's why it is easy interface as compared to CUI. Third is, it enables to view, control and switch between different applications at the same time. In this operating system, this graphical user operating system, suppose if you are working with two windows, in one window you are working in MS Word, in one window you are working in MS Excel. So if you want to go in this window, you can work it here. At the same time, if you want to do some work in this window, you can perform. But in in character user interface, if you want to work, if you are working in one window and if you want to switch in the next window, then you have to close it first, then you can transfer to the, or you can move to the next window. But in graphical user interface, at the same time you can work more than one window. So it enables to view, control and switch between different applications. Next point is at the same time. Next point is, a user can perform more than one task at a time. In a graphical user interface, one or more than one work can be performed at a time. But in character user interface, it is not possible. Only one work can be performed at a time. Next is, it provides the facility to access a computer at a far off location. It is called the remote access of a computer. If you want to use your computer from a far off location, means somewhere else, you can use it. So these all are the advantages of graphical user interface. We are using the current current user interface is graphical user interface, that is Windows operating system that we are working on. So I have explained all the things of chapter 1. So students, you try to solve all the question answer at home. Okay, I am solving your objective answer. The first question is, which of the following is a set of programs that gives instructions to a computer? And its answer is option A, that is software. Second is, which type of software helps to run the other software on a computer? and its answer is option B, that is operating system. Third is, which of the following is an interface between the user and computer system, and its option is option A, that is operating system. Fourth is, the command prompt of MS-DOS is an example of which operating system? It is a definitely character user operating system. It is also called command line user interface. Fifth is, the command prompt of MS-DOS is, the option B is the correct option. Now the second type is true false. So the first question is, an operating system is a type of application software. It is false because operating system is not an application software, it is system software. Second is, an application software is used only for one specific work purpose. It is correct. An application software is made for only one work, or you can say a specific work. Third is, Microsoft Windows is an example of multi-user operating system. Yes, it's true. Microsoft Windows is a multi-user operating system. Number fourth is, the CUI makes use of icon, buttons and menus. No, CUI means command line user interface or character user interface, in which we cannot use menus, icons or buttons. Fifth is, the Palm operating system. Palm means hand. The Palm operating system is an example of single user, single task operating system. It is true. So students, now the question type C is the answer these questions. What is the need of an operating system that I have explained? If you will go through my both videos, you can solve all these 5 questions. Okay. And the last question is, explain the following types of operating system: single user, multitask, single user, single task. These all things I have explained. So students, you solve or write all the notes that I have given during this video, and as well as at the meantime you have to solve all the question answers in your computer copy also. In my next video I will explain the next chapter, that is working with Microsoft Excel. Okay students, so watch the video, try to learn the chapter, and like it, means like my video, and subscribe my channel. Okay students, bye bye.